Tom. Over the top rope there for Nestory Kamati. And the champion, Rye Brev.
His opponent in the red corner, the champion. He represents Centurion, Rye Brev.
And here we go.
And he's coming out to the belt of songs.
Brilliant ring walk song. Bit of 50 Cent.
Who doesn't like a bit of 50?
Oh, he's got a little bit of 50, mate. Perfect ring walk song. And Rye Brev, who I'm sure I've seen before on these promotions. In fact, I'm sure I was here the night he won the title. I remember my first drink, Tom. Oh, the crowd loving it, and rightfully so, getting behind their guy. This Nestory Kamati looks like a cool customer. Tell you what, that's one of the most hostile stare downs I've seen between two fighters on this show. This one's going to be tasty, mate.
Yeah.
Rye Brev, chin down, forward, how he come out there. That was nice from Rye Brev. I said I was expecting to see a little bit of something from this fella.
Yeah, power pop punches from Rye Brev then. Both look very experienced, using the ring well.
Good start here from Rye Brev.
Very unorthodox. He comes up with mad punches from mad angles, which is hard to defend against.
He closes that distance and that dead space pretty quickly, does Rye Brev. And he comes with a pretty decent shot variation. He's getting a bit repetitive with his approach now though, but let's see if Nestory Kamati can adjust.
Yeah, Nestor's been a little bit lazy, I think. He's been a bit too calm.
Very negative, mate, in his approach. Here we go, we're seeing a little bit of offense from him now.
Lovely body shots from
Rye
Rye Brev.
Brev subtly using the forearm there to control him, then went to work. Rye's got some support in here tonight. Keeps his chin down as well, does Rye. Open for the uppercut, if anything. I think he's susceptible for that as he comes in, but a good start from Rye Brev.
I love his shorts, like my better shorts.
Yeah, they are different. Thought he was wearing treads there at first, but I think they're Lonsdale's, aren't they?
Yeah, Rye's just out working Nestor. He's putting it on him a little bit here.
First round is coming to a close. And that's the end of round one.
Yeah, Nestor was very negative in that round. I think he needs to let his hands go a little bit more, but you know, Rye Brev won that first round for me.
I mean, if it was 3 rounds, I'd say that was terrible. With it being 5,
yeah.
We'll see, mate. Maybe he's just prepared to give the first round away to take a look at him. We'll see.
Yeah.
But he didn't show much ambition, did he, Tom? He didn't show much ambition at all. I would like to see some more from him now. I hope he's not come here to hold, spoil and just get through.
He's got a vocal corner team there telling him to up his gear, up their gear, sorry. Good round for first round for Rye Brev. Let's see if he can capitalise on a good start.
Yeah, spot on, Tom. Let's see if he can capitalise now. If he can mount on that success now. Check left hook there from Nestory Kamati. Just resetting right. That's what he needs to do, give him some oncoming traffic as he comes in. Like he's doing there, even just the jab. The jab will always beat the backhand, the straight will always beat the hook.
I think the referee needs to break that little bit of dirty work inside by Rye Brev. Good head movement.
Do you know what? Decent upper body movement, head movement.
Yeah.
I said I was expecting something from this fella, and he's showing me a little bit of something here.
Yeah, he's showing he wants it more, and he's coming across with some great punches so far.
And I think he asked his opponent there if he was okay. I think he was complaining about the head, but show a bit of touch of class there from Rye. Oh, that was a little bit strong with the forearm there.
Oh, lovely backhand by Brev.
Good use of the jab.
That's better way from Nesta.
It was good to see him let his hands go there.
When he lets them go, he's decent, but you know he doesn't let them go enough. So
Yeah.
bit too negative.
Is he worried about gassing? Is he looking to come on strong? Nice little step out there.
Another round for Rye there.
Yeah, I agree, Tom.
It's Rye Brev, sorry, I've been calling him Rye Brev, sorry for the misspelling.
Yeah, we had a guy called Pinhead earlier, mate. Yeah, it was called Pinhead. Look, you can see on there, Pinhead. Yeah, right, it's Rye Brev. Rye Brev and Nestory Kamati. Bit better, a little bit better from that Nestory Kamati there, but I still need to see more. We need to see more ambition.
He looks up for it though, Rye Brev, going into the third.
What was it that Mickey Duff said? It reminds me of that. This fella boxes just hard enough to lose. He needs to just needs to let their hands go a little bit more.
Great saying.
Yeah, God rest him. Proper boxing man, a legend.
Amazing. Yeah, legend.
Will he box just hard enough to lose, or will he step it up?
Well, if he wants to win, he's got to put a foot on the gas.
I agree, Tom. Do you know what? There we go. There. I love a bit of shove. That was my favourite move, the old Billy Joe Saunders when you make him miss.
Yeah, Billy Joe's big performance. He done in. Who was it against?
David Lemieux.
Yeah, David
Lemieux. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Absolutely class. I used to nick that from Billy Joe.
Billy Joe was a fantastic fighter, wasn't he?
Mate, special. Some guys that are generational talents, aren't they?
Yeah.
I believe, and some people might laugh at this, but I say underachiever. In my opinion,
Yeah,
Billy Joe.
yeah.
I think he was capable of more. An absolutely unbelievable talent, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know him personally as a friend. He's round the bend. He is funny guy. But I agree. He could have won more than what he won, even though he did win a world title.
Yeah, he got decent accolades, but I see him. He could have been a pound for pound. He was one of those guys. He had so much ability, mate. But controversial character, wasn't he? Controversial, but brilliant talent. Now back to the contest. The elbow's a little bit hard there from Rye Brev.
Lovely uppercut by
It was nice that he caught him as he dipped to that side. Stance switching here.
Yeah, I still think Rye Brev is doing enough. I think he's just his work rate's a little bit better and he's performing.
I think you'll agree, Tom, this has been a closer round out of all the rounds.
Yeah, I do agree with that, definitely.
And I like to see this because when you see that trend of a fight and it just the ebb and flow, and it's just a bit one-sided. It's not good to see. There we go. His body language is not the body language of a man that's despondent and doesn't want to be there. So we'll see what the last two. Is this a 5-round fight?
Yeah.
We'll see what the last 2 rounds bring.
2-1 it could be. Going into the 4th round.
I definitely see this one going the distance as well, mate.
Yeah. Nestory needs to win this next round to have any chance of winning the fight now.
I agree, Tom. I agree. He needs something spectacular down the stretch. I don't think there's many people who'll argue that he's ahead in this one. But was that last round debatable? Was it 10-10? Who would you give that last round to?
Yeah, we could give that to Nestory, so you know, it could be 2-1 to Rye Brev.
You could, mate, you could. He did fight in spurts there in bursts, but he did have his success. He didn't get hit as much in that one. And it looked like Rye Brev slowed down a little bit. I don't know if he just took that round off.
Whoa, lovely backhand by Rye Brev.
He snuck a little shot underneath the guard there, did Nestory. I was going to say, I've seen the gap, the elbows are high of Rye Brev, and I'd like to see there. You see the floating ribs. It's there for him if he can just set it up with the tap upstairs. It's there. Bit of a wild swing from Rye Brev there, evaded by Nestory. Little side-to-side steps, little slash steps. He's gone a lot, what we call in the trade, cuter and clever here. He's showing an elusive nature to him, this Nestory. Now he's started to just...
Yeah, he's getting better. Oh,
He is,
lovely backhand, as we said, by Rye Brev.
But this is an interesting one for me now, Tom.
He's making them miss, isn't he? That's what
He is, and he's having his own success, as you see there.
Wow, what a backhand by Nestory.
Half the art of boxing, he's dancing, he's doing his little moments, and then he's dancing his Nestory.
Could it be 2-2 going into the last round? I tell you what, the referee's been good all night. He's been a good referee.
Mate, he was the same referee yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and he was absolutely spot on. I was on about this to Nafigson earlier. His judgment calls have been almost impeccable. He has been spot on. It's not the easiest of jobs. Sometimes split decisions, split decision. You have to make a decision on the spot, and it's not the easiest job, mate. I don't envy the referee's job sometimes. And there we go. That's the end of round 4, the 5th and final round.
That was a hard round to score. Would we go with Nestory?
I would, mate. Yeah, I would. I think you couldn't argue a case that Rye won the round. You could probably argue a case of 10-10 if you're looking at it subjectively, mate. But I would say that he nicked that round, and it's all on this last round now.
Yeah.
People go off the old, you have to beat the champion to be the champion. I'm not a fan of that saying. If you win the fight on the 10-9 plus scoring system, you win the fight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's like saying if you're a champion, you're a round up before you start, which, yeah. So,
It's
for me,
unfair, yeah, I agree.
if Nestory wins this, he wins the fight for me. It's on this round now. Don't know what you guys watching the pay-per-view are thinking at home, but this is a close one. You could argue that the 3rd and 4th round was close. They weren't as clear-cut as Rye Brev, so maybe if this round goes a draw, it could still go to Rye Brev. Let's see what this 5th round brings, Tom.
Let's go.
Corner teams need to shuffle off the apron now.
Both men swinging.
I had a feeling it would be like this, mate, because I think both men know it's in the balance, and if I was in the corner of either man, I'd be telling them that.
Yeah.
Oh, he was caught clean on the button then. I think he felt that one slightly. Oh!
Nestory is turning it around here
is
now.
taking this fight from him and he's taking the belt from Rye Brev. If this continues...
He's got a hold right there, he's got a hold.
He's found his range, he's found his rhythm, he's found his confidence, and he's finding the target.
Yeah, Nestory is hitting Rye with the clearer punches here.
I think Rye Brev's let his title slip away. He's made him miss again. And again up through the middle, landing. Rye Brev, if he loses his title, it won't be through lack of trying. He's still coming on strong in this 5th round. He's still trying to retain that belt.
He just looks fatigued and tired now.
And I think he's
lovely shot by
leading with that right hand as well. It's risky, mate. He needs to just get back to basics. When you're tired, shape and forms goes out the window, doesn't it? It's the first thing to go. The fight is going to come to an end. It's going to conclude pretty soon, people. This has been a great contest. And it takes 2 to tango. Both men have made this a great contest.
I think Nestory could have lost the first 2 and then win the last 3. You know, we didn't give him a chance before.
I mentioned earlier, I said maybe it could have been a ploy and he was just having a look. He was computing, seeing what mistakes he made. But if it was a 3-round fight, as I say, it's a risky ploy. But in a 5-round fight, it's actually very clever. And it appears as though that's what he's done. Rye should have twigged that movement that he does, that stance switch, and then...
Well done, both boys. That was a good
well done, boys. Good to see the embrace at the end. For me and the new, would I argue with a draw? No. Do I think Rye Brev won? Definitely not. But it was close. It was close. It wouldn't be a robbery if Rye Brev got the win and the decision. As I say, a lot of rounds there you could say are subjective. But for me, Nestory is the new champion. The Northwest Light Middleweight title, in my opinion, should be going to Nestory Kamati. Brilliant contest though, close, and you can't really argue either way.
You certainly can't.
A draw would be a pretty fair result, you know, Tom.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Rye threw it away though. He was a couple of rounds up and did switch off, so... But saying that, you know, you've got to take the credit of your ass off to the story for coming on strong as the contest went on.
Even that little bit there at the end, the body language, he looks slightly more positive to me, a bit more sure of himself, Tom.
Yeah. We will see in a couple of seconds.
We shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, a new Northwest Light Middleweight.
I told you, and there you go.
Kamati.
We've been pretty spot on, Tom, with our analysis and with our predictions, mate. I think there was one yesterday I thought went the wrong way, but apart from that, we've been spot on. And I'd
like to see that fight again.
I would.
I think if Rye